Hi, I'm Chris Small, and I am here to let you know how the Richmond real estate market is going right now. We decided that with all the uncertainty out there, that we needed to let you know what was going on. A lot of people have approached me and think that their assumption is that everything is curled up and stopped, but it has not. If you have questions about how the current situation may affect you directly, please give me a call or text and be glad to talk to you about your house. I can even look at your house through FaceTime or Zoom or some way that we can work out virtually. My firm and myself have a lot of experience working with technology and making our tools help you do what you need to do. If you're interested in purchasing a new home, same thing applies. We are able to arrange for you to see houses either virtually or in the real world with CDC guidelines in place, and make it possible for you to see houses that you're interested in that are on the market. What I thought we would do is we put together some numbers that I'll share with you about the Richmond luxury housing market. And when I say Richmond luxury housing market, I'm talking about houses in the Richmond metro area that are going for over $800,000. And then we've broken some of it down into different price brackets, the ones between $1 million and $2 million and the ones above $2 million. In the first quarter of this year, in the entire CVR MLS database, there were a total of 73 sales that would fall into the luxury housing marketing or luxury housing market category. There were 43 that were above 800 and below $1 million. And there were 25 closed sales between 1 million and 2 million for a total of 73 transactions that closed in the first quarter. And then what we're attempting to do is to show you how the events at hand have affected that market. So we don't have anything else to compare it to, but between March the 9th, the first sort of major day of stock market unrest, and today, there have been 19 closed sales between 800 and 1 million. There have been 5 closed sales between 1 million and 2 million. There are 33 active properties between 800 and 1 million. And since March the 9th, there have been 15 contracts submitted and are in pending escrow between 800 and 1 million. Between 1 million and 2 million, there have been 22, or there are 22 active listings. And within that same time period, 14 houses between 1 million and 2 have gone under contract. So for a total of that period of time from March 9th to today, the 7th of April, there have been 24 closed sales. There are 31 houses that have gone under contract in that period of time, above 800. And then I'll break it down into different areas of town. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. In the center of the city, what's known as real estate zone 10, there were 3 closed sales between 800 and 1 million, and there were 2 closed sales between 1 million and 2 million in the first quarter. In the most recent period of time from March the 9th to April the 7th, there are 4 closed sales between 800 and 1 million. There are none between 1 million and 2 and over 2 million. There are 2 active listings between 800 and 1 million at the moment, and there are 3 houses that went under contract in that period of time. In Zone 20, generally west of 195, in the first quarter, there were 7 closed sales between 800 and 1 million, and there were 5 closed sales between 1 million and 2 million. and there were 2 closed sales over $2 million, with the highest one being 5101 Cary Street Road for $2,600,000. In the period of time between March the 9th and April the 7th in Zone 20, there were 3 closed sales between $800,000 and $1 million. There was 1 contract between $800,000 and $1 million. There are 2 active listings, and between $1 and $2 million, there was 1 closed sale in that period of time, and there are 4 active listings, and 3 properties went under contract. Above $2 million, there is 1 active listing in that period right now. In Zone 22, which is the western part of Henrico County, the first quarter of the year, there were 4 closed sales between $800,000 and $1 million. There were 6 closed sales between $1 million and $2 million, and there was 1 closed sale above $2 million that closed at $10 million, and that was 8899 River Road. In the period of time, most recently, 800 to $1 million in Zone 22. There's 1 closed sale in the last 3 weeks. There are 4 active listings, and there are 3 properties that have gone under contract in that, just slightly under $1 million. Between $1 million and $2 million, there are 4 closed sales, and there's 1 active listing between $1 million and $2 million. Actually, that does not sound right. That is a listing that has been placed at that point. And there is 1 active listing above $2 million. In Zone 60, which is south of the river, the first quarter, there were 2 closed sales above $1 million. And currently there are 2 properties on the market above $1 million in Zone 60. In Goochland County, actually that number's not right. Anyway, we're going to break down further as we learn more about how to break it down so that people understand what we're talking about. Goochland County does have a lot of houses in the $1 million range up to over $2 million, as does Chesterfield. We are still seeing activity. People are adapting to the situations at hand, and we are using all the tools we can to make it possible for you to still do things that you need to do. If you have questions about how the current events affect you and would like insight on how you might go about accomplishing something you'd like to accomplish, or just get information about how it may be directly affecting you, please reach out to me on direct message on Facebook or any other medium, and I'll be glad to talk to you about it. I think that real estate is still in a strong position right now. It still seems to be a seller's market in most market segments, in spite of all the craziness at hand. Thank you for joining in and taking part. If you have any questions, please type them in the comment box and let me know, and I will be glad to get back to you and see how I can help. Thanks so much.